Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Legion Talk episode number 11. And I didn't realize my microphone wasn't in front of me when I hit the button. That's okay. We're going to push on with that, and we're going to have a good time. On this episode, what we're going to be taking a look at is Disney CEO addresses Gina Carano Mandalorian firing. Lucasfilm Chief's future at shareholder meeting. That's right. I am a Disney shareholder, and I do have a say in what goes on at the company. And as a shareholder, I am not thrilled. The state of Star Wars is a mess. It is garbage. What Kathleen Kennedy has done to Star Wars is absolute trash. The sequel trilogy was mediocre, maybe medium at best. The Force Awakens was good. The Last Jedi was not. The Rise of Skywalker tried to pull out of the stall, but it just couldn't quite do it. And with that being said, The Mandalorian has been one of the first great pieces of Star Wars we have had since probably the Clone Wars. It's true. And Kathleen Kennedy decided to fire Gina Carano, one of the big stars of The Mandalorian. That's right, Gina Carano. Pedro Pascal, Gina Carano, and Carl Weathers have made The Mandalorian what it is. Rosario Dawson has been brought in and has done a phenomenal job. But guess what? Gina Carano has been fired, and now they want to go after Rosario Dawson. And even though she does believe in their politics, the idiots on Twitter will not let it go. So, as a shareholder, I am not thrilled, and we need to talk about it. Walt Disney Company CEO Bob Chapek, we all know that old Chappie is not probably doing much. It's probably old Bobby Iger who's still pulling most of the strings, was questioned by shareholders about Gina Carano's firing from The Mandalorian. When cruise ships would set sail again, and the future of Lucasfilm chief Kathleen Kennedy, who's garbage, at the entertainment giant's annual shareholders meeting on Tuesday. It's been a tumultuous first year atop Disney for Chapek, who took the reins from Bob Iger in February 2020. Yeah, because he was smart. Shortly before COVID-19 upended the entertainment landscape. And yet, it's also been a 12-month period that saw Disney shares surge on the growth of its streaming offerings. Chapek noted that Disney stocks went from $79 a year ago to above $200 this week. Yeah, I know what the prices are. The meeting also came as rates of COVID-19 are plateauing and vaccinations are becoming, blah, 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 COVID, blah, blah, blah. There is good reason to be hopeful. We look forward to better days ahead, Iger said at the beginning of the call. Chapek also noted to the political polarization take place in the country after a year that has seen historic civil rights protests. Yeah, not civil rights protests. No, that's not really a way to put it. It's called ignorant babies take to the streets to burn, to loot Target for, what's his name, and steal TVs and sneakers. I know his name. It's George Floyd. And what happened to George Floyd was I don't think anybody thinks was a phenomenal thing. You could definitely, which the trial is going to be starting soon, you could definitely make the case for abuse of force on Derek Chauvin's point of view. However, the murder charge is most likely not going to stick. So there's going to be more college and high school age babies who take to the streets to burn stuff down. So get ready for that. Blah blah blah. Yeah, we don't care. I don't care about Trump right now. And the fact is that we have a tremendous opportunity to bring this country back together and unite people. Interesting, because I believe Kathleen Kennedy said that the force is female. That doesn't sound really uniting. So let's say hypothetically that technically women there are more women on this planet. I think it's like 54 to 46 ratio women to men. So what? 3.8 billion women on this planet, and only 3.2 billion men on the planet. And you want to talk about the force is female and uniting people? I don't think that's going to work, dude. One thing we can all agree on is the power of Disney to unite us all. Yeah, okay. Yeah, maybe at the beginning of the Mandalorian in season 2 until y'all fudged it up. And yet, even the shareholders call signs of that political chasm were on display. Chapek was asked about the company's decision to fire the Mandalorian star Gina Carano after she made a series of statements on social media that likened contemporary political differences to the treatment of Jews in Nazi Germany. That is actually a decent take on that. So what she did is she said that the Nazis did not outright drag the Jews out of their homes in World War II. What they did is they put out propaganda stating that it was the fault of the Jewish people who are basically at fault for the woes of Germany after the events of World War I. And thus doing so, it made it to where it was easy for the Nazis to round up Jews to put them in concentration camps because their neighbors started to hate them and turn them in. It's basically the polarization and the dehumanization of a group of people, i.e., people who they label right wing or Republicans or like going. I wouldn't even consider myself a Republican, to be honest. Like going, I definitely have moderate views, but the thing is though is because like going, I'm former U.S. Army military police and I wear an American flag on my hat, like going, somebody could easily say, oh, well, he's right wing. Like going, no, dude. Like going, I have gay members in my family. I was actually in one of their weddings. Like going, no, dude, I support gay marriage. Like going, 100%. I support trans people to be who they want to be. No, I don't support trans people. I don't support, we'll just say men who say I'm trans, but they haven't really done the work to make that change to say, oh, I'm going to use the women's bathroom because, dude, 11-year-old girls go in the girls' bathroom. Can I see where I'm coming from? If you're a trans person who's fully transitioned, you've done the hormones, you've done the surgery, you've done the whole 9 yards, you look like a woman, I'm cool with that. But, if I tomorrow want to be like, I'm a trans woman, and then, I wanted to walk into the bathroom after a 10-year-old girl, dude, that's not cool. That's not cool. See where I'm coming from? All right, I got sidetracked. Here we go. I don't really see Disney as characterizing itself as right-leaning or left-leaning. Yeah, dude, you're in Hollywood, you lean left. So vastly left. Gina Carano and Chris Pratt have never said they support Trump, but I've watched people criticize them, say they support Trump, when they've never said they support Trump. Somebody doesn't say, oh, I support Trump, I voted for Trump. How are you going to label them that they did it? You don't know. That's just your opinion. Your opinion holds as much weight as mine does in judging somebody else. Opinions are like a-holes. Everyone has one, and they all stink. He said that Disney was interested in standing for values that are universal. Yeah, not really. The force is female. I'll say that again. Like on roughly 3.8 trillion. I said billion earlier. Trillion people, such as decency and integrity. Look, I'm all for integrity, but you're not about integrity. You haven't told the truth about crap. You just lied straight face. Integrity, my butt. I was in the military. I know what integrity is. I would love. I'm gonna see you. I'm gonna see you at the shareholders meeting there, Bobby. I'm gonna see you at every shareholders meeting. I'm gonna be front and center, and I'm gonna be grilling. I'm gonna be emailing, and I'm gonna be on Twitter and on YouTube, just going to town on this garbage. Integrity, my butt, as well as in making content that is reflective to the rich diversity of the world that we live in. We just want good stories. The Mandalorian was super diverse. Carl Weathers was in it. Pedro Pascal. Like going Gina Carano. Baby Yoda. Like going, come on, man. Like going, it's about aliens. Star Wars is about aliens. That's super rich diversity. Carl Weathers is a United States treasure from Hollywood. I mean, he's Apollo Creed. And he's an all-around phenomenal human being. Gina Carano is a badass, strong woman. She's an MMA fighter. I was in the military and I've been trained in combat techniques, and I don't know if I would want to take her on. Because, first off, I don't, I'm not about hitting women. And secondly, like going, I heard she hits hard. All right. That sounds like, look, I'm making jokes at the same time, but come on, dudes. Come on. The world has changed dramatically since Disney last assembled its investors in March 2020. The COVID, yeah, no, I don't care about COVID, dude. Uh, Disney did enjoy seismic growth in Disney Plus, its Netflix challenger, which became a streaming standout thanks to buzzy debates, WandaVision and Hamilton, as well as the second season of The Mandalorian, which was vastly praised. Disney announced that the service now has more than 100 million subscribers worldwide. That's great for the company, for employees. Hire back the employees you laid off from the parks. Do it now. The Mandalorian is a creation of Jon Favreau, the director of The Jungle Book and Iron Man, also in the literally the creator with Kevin Feige of the Marvel's cinematic universe. Has also been a breakout hit for Lucasfilm at a time in which some of its big screen Star Wars efforts have been met with diminished box office and less ardent critical embrace. One shareholder asked if Kennedy, who has run Lucasfilm since 2012, would be fired, replaced with Favreau. Yes, she should be. Chapek declared himself absolutely thrilled with Kennedy's performance. No, nobody is. Because the sequel trilogy literally barely broke even among 5 films. Solo lost money. The Force Awakens made over $2 billion. The Last Jedi made $1.3 billion, which, yes, the middle film usually drops. But the final film, The Rise of Skywalker, so polarized, The Last Jedi so polarized the fandom that The Rise of Skywalker, the third and final film, which usually picks back up and should have made at least $1.7 billion, made a measly, barely $1 billion. It's not good, dudes. The only thing that has been celebrated from Star Wars within the last decade is the Clone Wars and the Mandalorian. And you can probably make an argument for Rogue One. And Rogue One is probably pushing it with a lot of people. Disney shareholders offered up 2 proposals that were roundly defeated. One asking company to disclose dark money, lobbying payments. This is sorry. We look forward to having Kathy direct the activities of the entire Lucasfilm operation for many years to come. This is where I'm going to leave this. No, we don't. No, we don't. Kathleen Kennedy needs to be fired. No, you know what? I'll say this. Kathleen Kennedy does not need to be fired. Her contract is up in October 30th of 2021, which is this year. So in the fall of 2021, the legacy of Kathleen Kennedy at Lucasfilm is to end. It is to end. There's not a discussion about it. It is to end. I'm a shareholder. I have a voice. More than all the retrofitted morons on Twitter who just hop in line and say, okay, we love Kathleen Kennedy because identity politics. I have an actual voice. You don't. You don't get a vote. I get a vote. I get a vote every year. And my voice actually carries weight. She is to be gone. You are to give control of Lucasfilm to Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni, who are to go forward, and we are to forget the legacy of Kathleen Kennedy because it is a dark stain on Disney and Star Wars, and it is garbage. And you should really apologize to Gina Carano and offer her a raise and bring her back, because season 3 of The Mandalorian is probably not going to happen without her. I hate to tell you this, because this whole nonsense, the normies, I'm not a normie, but the normies are getting wind of this, and they're going, wait, what? That's going to cost you big bucks, dude. Big bucks. That's money out of my pocket. It's money out of my pocket. That's big money out of everybody else's pockets. Who, old Bobby Chapek and old Bobby Iger and KK she can pack her office up in October and she can hit the ground walking. Hope you enjoyed this video. Appreciate you stopping by, and appreciate you guys. We'll see you again real soon. See ya.